In this video, we will build social authentication features using OmniAuth. But first, let me show you this. Device has a wiki page for integration with OmniAuth. Although this wiki is for Facebook, you see Facebook example, but we're gonna create for Twitter because it's not really different. So you could implement Facebook yourself, okay? So first, let's import OmniAuth to our project. So as usual, open gem file. And at the end of the file, let's add gem OmniAuth. And we're going to specify the version we're going to use is 1.6. And another gem we're going to use is OmniAuth Twitter. And save it. Next, we're going to add some fill to our user table. Open your terminal, run Rails G migration, add OmniAuth to users, provider, string, UID, string, image, string, and hit enter. So you see provider in this case is Twitter, and UID is access token returned by Twitter, and image will store your Twitter avatar. Okay, so after that, run Rails db migrate. Okay, our database is updated. Next, you need to declare the provider in openconfig and initializer device.rb, and at the end I want you to write config OmniAuth Twitter, and here you got the app ID, and next is app secret. So guess where we're gonna get the app ID? So in the previous video, I mentioned that here is the API key and API secret, and we're going to use it. Copy it, paste it here, and the app secret, and paste it here. Save it. Now let's configure our user model. So open app and model user.rb, and then in here I want you to write comments in here and write OmniAuth able, OmniAuth provider, percent I Twitter, and save it. And next we're gonna write a function. Well, actually let's check the doc. So you see that what I just did previously is detailedly written in the documentation. So what I'm looking for is the function for user here. Let's copy this. Copy and paste it in here. And control select to here and tab. So in here I want to add user.uid auth.uid and user.provider equal auth.provider, and save it. So next, let's go back to our doc and let's copy this. Copy and paste it to controller. So create new file in here. OmniAuth callbacks controller.rb, and pasting here. And first, I want you to remove this user, and this should be Twitter, and this should change to Twitter, and this also, and save it. Oh, actually we have to add here also save extra. Okay, save it. So the last thing here is change the route. So open the route, open config route. So in here I want you to try divide user And so here let's write path names, sign in, login, sign out, log out, edit, profile, sign up, registration, and after that let's write controllers, only off, callbacks, only off, callbacks, and save it. So that's it. Now let's run our application. But first let's run our server, real S. Okay, now open your browser and refresh. So you see this link just mysteriously appeared, right? So where did this button come from? So it's inside View, Device, Share, Links. So this is where the button comes from. So this is where the link comes from. So let's see how things work. Okay, and let's click Sign with Twitter. So as you see, this is the Twitter app we had previously created in the previous video. So in here, you will grant access to the Twitter app. You click Authorize App. So you have successfully authenticated from Twitter account. So how things work, let me explain you a bit. So after you click the sign in with Twitter link, the OmniAuth gem will redirect you to Twitter authentication page. So in that, user will grant access to your Twitter app, and after that, your app will call the callback URL. Then the request is sent to the route. The OmniAuth callback controller will handle the request. So first, it will call user model method from OmniAuth, which we have previously written inside here. This method tries to find an existing user by the provider and URL fields. If no user is found, a new one is created with a random password and some extra information. So after that, if a valid user is found, they can be signed in using device method. Else, if no valid user is found, we store OmniAuth data in the session and then redirect the user back to the registration form. So that's it, super easy guys. You could create social authentication using Facebook, using Instagram, using Google+. It's very easy. So that is for this video. See you next time guys.